Tuesday's game, we were playing good football, 2-0 up, lost it in the last 10 minutes. Here, same kind of game, same kind of, we were passing well, we were playing well. I know we had a bigger lead to defend, but what's the difference in the attitude of the players and the performance?
Well, I mean, we had a meeting Thursday, and you know, as I say, anything becomes a habit. Winning becomes a habit, losing becomes a habit. We're on a streak now of, you know, if you take the game the other day, 90 minutes, we didn't get beat, but we did lose the game. You know, we just spoke about things just being more professional. You know, you've got to learn and know when to kill a game off. And basically what we did is, you know, I know people might find it a bit negative, but I wanted to break that thing of conceding late goals. Boys run it in the corner, take their time with throw-ons, waste a bit of time. I want to see 6, 7, 8-2, everyone wants to see that. We're 4-2 up. In our last 3 games we've conceded goals in the last 5-10 minutes. And I didn't want that. That was it. We've got ourselves a lead. Put a midfield run, went 4-3-3, but you can probably call that 4-5-1 the way they went. Invited them on a little bit. You know, if we left it 4-4-2, we might have gone and got 5 or 6, I don't know. But today I wanted to consolidate and get the 3 points. The 3 points today was all that was so important for us. Because the sides at the bottom have been winning again, and you start getting close to that and it becomes quite tight. I want us to get in that top half of the table. Once you're in the top half, you're going to squeeze out. Because we haven't played games and other sides have played league games, we just, again, by not playing, have dropped into that bottom half. And having pushed in the top half, now you can look up again instead of down. So 3 points was all that mattered for the next day. So.
Something else that was impressive about this afternoon's game is that, again, we had to change the team due to injuries. Back for Mason Manchester and left back, Dormer was out. You must be happy with the attitude of the players that were on the park.
Yeah, it's not easy for the players this year. I mean, I'm happy with the points total we've got with the squad of players I've had available. Now, that's no disrespect to the players, but week in, week out, different players play. It's not to do with you've got 6 players out and you have the same squad playing every week. That's not happened hardly at all this year. But the players who come in, you know, Leon come in, done a fantastic job. 2 centre-halves done well, Billy Bricknell done well. You know, Dave Wareham's been out for a while, come in and worked hard. You know, they want to earn their place. And there's no doubt we have a fantastic squad of players here on paper. But that's not good enough on paper. I need them players to be fit and pushing for a place. Because if you've got a strong bench and you've got players playing, knowing that if they don't perform, they'll be out, gives them that little bit of incentive to work hard. And I think, you know, Dave Wareham coming today, played left side. First half he was working his socks off up and down, getting back tackling, which is fine to him, but we need everyone working hard. You know, not everyone's got ability, not everyone's got skill, but everyone can run around and work hard. And, you know, today in stages today we played some great stuff. Other times, you know, with players not having played and the players playing out of position, you know, straight balls sometimes done us, they had their chances. We had some great chances, and no, I was very, very pleased with the 3 points. And you know, you get to today, and Linville played with an injury. If you had other players available, we wouldn't have played. Had to have his foot strapped up. Flacky turned up with a flu. Said, I don't know how long I'll last, so we kept him out of the changing room. You know, so those boys have come in and done well. You know, Flacky played as long as he could and straight home. And we've had a little bit of a bug going around. Neil didn't train Thursday, so. I'm pleased, from what's gone on and the injured players we've had, our points total probably over the last 7 games has got to be in the top 6. And I say with the squad of players out we've had, that's a good return. And I say 30 points, obviously I'd want 40, 50 points, but I'm quite happy with the points we've got, considering we're now going to go into the second half of the season where I believe the players and the squad will push on and get us into a position of challenging for a playoff place. And you know, I said at the beginning of the season I want a playoff place. I believe we are good enough to get there. If we don't, I will consider it a failure in myself because of the squad I've built. You know, every club gets injuries. I know we've had our fair share, but there's a squad here that's good enough to get in a playoff place. We're not far off it. And as I say, it's about putting that run together and going on. You know, no one wins anything at Christmas. You hear it's the oldest cliche in the book. There's always someone going to come with a late run, and I'm hoping that's us.
Talking about hard-working players, there's none harder than Matt Gay. How close is he getting fit?
I think Matt now probably about, I'll probably guess the beginning of February, maybe the end of January. You know, he started his fitness work and he's training them. You know, he's probably the fittest person in the club, so he's not someone that needs weeks and weeks and weeks of running for his fitness. He'll be fit anyway. But it's, you know, as I'll say to any player, we had a training session last year and some of the players were moaning about it, you know, because it was hard, and I made them all stop and watch Matt go. And he was coming back for a broken leg, and he was doing box for boxes on his own, up and down, about 3/4 of an hour. And I said, that could be you lads. You're lucky enough to be able to play. And you know, people see him doing that, it gives the players a lift, because they look at that and go, I'm fortunate to be playing. But you know, Matt Game's a fantastic player. You know, I think he would have enhanced the squad because of what he can do in a game. He can destroy things, he can play, he's, you know, the fittest player at the club. Him coming back would be like signing a new player and be a massive bonus, and again it adds competition for places.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time with us this afternoon. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And I'll see you on Saturday.
I can enjoy my Christmas now, having got a win. Yeah, nothing better.